Hey, what's up guys, Arnavino here. It's been a couple of weeks since I've posted the gaming and stylus test of the Cherry Mobile Alpha Morph. And if you haven't watched it, be sure to check that out and don't forget to leave a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. But without further ado, here is my full review. When you buy the Cherry Mobile Alpha Morph, it comes with a charger, USB OTG, warranty card, activation card for your 1-year Office 365 subscription, and of course the docking keyboard, which also can be used as a smart cover that lets you use it as a tablet stand. At first glance, you will notice the Alpha Morph quite resembles with the Microsoft Surface, but with a different texture at the back, which is also a rubber type. Although it's quite heavy even without the keyboard, since it's detachable from the unit, but it doesn't fall easily even if you hold it by the unit itself. While the keyboard dock acts as the main cover for the tablet, which is also magnetic, I wish they've used a different material for the cover. Since it's a felt paper type, it easily gets sturdy as you use it every day. The keyboard itself is purely a plastic material with a different orientation on the function keys, which I also needed time to get used to it, since you need to use the function keys to operate the left and right mouse buttons virtually, if in case you're not using a separate mouse. But the good thing is the touchpad is responsive, although I wished again that it was slightly bigger, and take note, some gestures will work with the touchpad, like the 2-finger tap, which acts as a right click like the mouse. Using the keyboard may need some practice since it has a small keys and it also wobbles when you type on it, but it's functional. I'm glad it's included out of the box. The tablet has a 2 megapixel for both front and back camera, fairly decent quality, which is practically can be used for video calling and quick snapshot. It can also capture up to full 1080p for both front and back camera, and has the same resolution even in the photo, which is 920 by 1080. Since it has a 10-inch IPS display, viewing angles is really great. It's vibrant, crisp, and sharp. I really love watching videos with the huge display, and I can even extend the monitor on a LED TV or LCD using a mini HDMI port, which really works well. Well, speaking of port, it has all the ports on the left side, which is the 3.5mm jack, HDMI port, TF card slot, OTG port, power supply plug, and the mini pinhole mic there. But what's interesting with this panel is the small hole at the topmost part, which you will see a color red that indicates if the tablet is charging, and you won't able to see if it's already full charge unless you turn on the unit. When you plug out the unit, the red light will just turn off, so that means it's not plugged in or charging. Since it has a 8000 mAh battery, it takes around 2 to 3 hours of charging depending if you're using it while charging or it's fully shut down. So at the top is the volume rocker for increasing and decreasing the volume. Sound quality is great. It has a loudspeaker, which I always use for my Spotify music. Plus, even the 3.5mm headset jack can output great sound quality. Although since the speakers are at the back, it gets covered when you lay down the tablet on a flat surface. But that's just a minor issue for me because I always use it using the smart cover stand. As a default, Alpha Morph is running on a Windows 8.1 with Bing, which is usually included on an entry-level Windows PC tablet. The only difference with the other Windows version is if you don't have a copy of it, so it means in case you format it and you don't have a recovery image, you need to install your own copy of the Windows operating system. I played around with the default Windows and there's really no difference in terms of performance, but with the storage allocation, you have a remaining 24GB of storage from the 32GB internal storage, which is written on the spec sheets. So it eats a lot of space, so I needed to reformat it and install the technical version of the Windows 10. I also found out that the recovery image is not functional, even if you backup it up using a USB, so there's really no point of storing that bloatware. Reformatting it gives you more space from the previous 24GB remaining storage. I now have a 28GB of free storage since I deleted the recovery image that is installed on the hard drive. Also, in case you want to format it, don't worry, I have provided a driver for the Alpha Morph. Just check out the link in the description box of this video to download all those needed drivers. The tablet is almost perfect for me for its price range. As what I said, it has a decent display, sound, and performance, but there is just one major issue that I hope it can be addressed to the Cherry Mobile, and it's all about the external hard drives. It can detect any devices from USB drives, card readers, gaming controllers, USB hub, TF cards, and wireless devices, but it cannot read an external hard drive using the USB 2.0 and 3.0. I'm not sure if the issue is about the power supply, since external hard drives need a specific amount of voltage, and the Alpha Morph can provide it using the OTG cable. Well, we all know that this tablet has limited storage, so external storage will definitely be a great help just in case, and as an alternative, I am using the 1TB cloud storage subscription that is included in the Office 365, but just set it to online storage only so it doesn't allocate any of the internal storage space, but I still need a fast and reliable internet connection to upload and download the files when I needed it. So I'm not sure if this can be fixed by a software update or it's primarily a hardware issue. And in terms of multitasking, the tablet can handle it flawlessly because of the 1.33 GHz Intel Atom Z3735D quad-core processor plus the 2GB of RAM. But once you hit the red mark on your hard drive, it tends to slow down. So be sure not to install too much applications, just install the apps and softwares that you mainly use. Playing and using modern apps is superb. It's very smooth, like playing Royal Revolt 2, Dungeon Hunter 4, and other high-end 3D games. It's manageable and playable, but for the desktop PC games, I highly do not recommend playing it with this tablet. Yes, it can be playable, but it just takes too much space on your hard drive. Plus, it's below average in terms of playability. This tablet PC is intended for productivity use and for people who just want to finish their task while on the go. Since for sure people will use this on a battery mode, it's a good thing to know that it can last 3 to 4 hours of intensive usage, from using applications, gaming, and watching videos. But for a casual use like checking emails and just browsing your social media accounts, I can say it lasts a day for me with a low brightness to save some battery use. And be sure to plug out the OTG USB cable when you're not using it because it adds some battery usage. So if you want a full-blown Windows 8.1 PC on the go while having the convenience of a tablet, I highly recommend the Alpha Morph because of its form factor, performance, it's portable and easy to carry anywhere. It's also great for students and professionals who are on a tight budget. So that is my review of the Cherry Mobile Alpha Morph, and if you want more of this review, be sure to hit that subscribe button there, and don't forget to give a thumbs up and let me know in the comment section down below your thoughts about this product. So once again, I'm Arnovino of PinoyScreencast.net, and see you on my next video.